Welcome back, friends. I'm Tina from It's a Wonderful Plan. Today I'm going to be doing some fun journaling pages using Rongrong's Foodie Queen, the sticker book, and the box set that she just released. So this is going to be probably like a couple of steps because there's a lot of things that I kind of want to do with this. There's some really cool pages in here that have specifically where you can like write down restaurant that you ate at, the location, and what meal you had, and then rate it. So I thought it would be really fun to have some different pages in here. I want to have a cover page. Let me just kind of walk you through this a little bit here of my idea, and then we'll get started. And then I want to go into like pizza. Like we're really big into pizza. My husband and I love pizza, and I live in Chicago, so it's definitely a thing here. And then I have all these other pages that I want to create. One for fast food, Italian food, Mexican, sweets, Asian food. I'm not sure exactly how this is all going to come together, but for today's video, I want to start off with the cover page here. And I think I want to also go in and work on like the pizza section. 3 pages that I'm going to be working with, and I want to do some kind of waterfall, but maybe also like a Dutch door in here. I thought that that would be kind of fun. So I'm not quite sure how I want this to really come together. The main thing is that I want to make sure that I have like a really like cohesive color palette on the front, something that I'm really happy with. There are a few things here that I think would be really cute. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to actually use all of these things, but I do like to collect the stickers on the side. It just sort of helps me come up with an idea and bring it all together. All right, I think that I made a decision here. I think what I'm going to do is go with this wider strip on the side here. I'm placing those scissors there because it helps to like weigh the page down so that way I could see to line this up without the pages like moving around on me. And that is cute. Now I think I want this sticker to go here, but I'm not quite sure. I am kind of like leery about laying that down because I really haven't figured everything out like on the cover here. But I know underneath here, I want to have the pizza, and then I want to cut this one down. I actually have to cut this one and this one down. I'm doing something a little bit different. I've never done this style before, where I'm going to have like a cut page this way and then a cut page that's actually going to be both across and vertical. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. I think what I need to do is come over on this page and lay down what I want to put here. I really like this girl. I think she's like perfect for the corner here. So maybe I'll start with her. It's kind of like at a funny like stance because she's like kicking up her feet. Do I want to put this wide piece? If I put the wide piece down, then that means that I'm going to cut this narrower. Do I want this piece to be cut that narrow? There's a lot of decisions that need to be made here. And then I'm not really going to see her, but if I put her here, oh, that's an idea. That would be cute. Like I said, this is a brand new kind of design that I'm playing around with and just having fun with. And I think that this would be better. Let's see here. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to figure out where I want to cut this first page. All right, so I'm going to use this one right here. I think that this is like a really good option because it's like a neutral. It's just a pattern. And I'm going to lay that over here. So I think the best thing I could do is to probably cut this. I'm afraid to cut it because, of course, once I cut it, You know, then I have to like somehow adhere it back if I cut it too short. So maybe I should hold off on cutting it. But that is where I think that's going to go. I think I want to bring this one in here. Let's kind of do this like this. This might be a good way to figure this out. I'm just here for the food. That's cute. I really like the girls here, but I think there might be one in here that might be, oh yeah, this one's a bigger one. So let's use this one. And then I want to use the letters. Ooh, I like to start from the middle. All right, I got my letters down. I like the way that that looks. Favorite foods. Now I need to figure out the rest of how I want to like decorate these pages. I think I'm going to bring in this diner. I think this is so cute. And this will actually fill in this bottom. I'm going to get really out of my comfort zone. So what I want to do is I want to create some fun little curves. So this needs to kind of be strategically done. So I'm going to work on these 3 pages here. I think I'm going to bring her, whoops, up here. I'm thinking this pizza will fit underneath her. So if I have it like exactly like that, then I end up, oh, just cutting her off a little bit. That's not bad. So now I want to bring these in. So we'll see how this works. Okay, that's where the girl ends. This girl over here. So at least I know that. So I can have these stickers like coming in because I kind of want them to go around the 2 girls if I can. I think that that would be kind of a fun thing to do. So let me see if I come in like right about here. And then of course I want the colors to like all coordinate. So she's wearing a red. So maybe if I put this one like at the top, that would be kind of cute. It'll be like around her. And then maybe like there. Just kind of trying to eyeball things out a little bit. So I'm using my pencil to just kind of like shadow around where yeah. Okay, I think that's the best way to do that, to kind of give myself a little bit of an outline to follow to lay these stickers down. All right, I finally got those on there exactly the way that I want them because I want them to follow the curves of the girls that I have on the pages underneath. So let's see how this works out. I'm going to start by cutting the top page first, which is something that I never do. So, and then if I need to go back over it, then I can do that, but I'd rather have to cut more because obviously I can't add on once I cut. So now I'm just using my Gyro-Cut. This is like the perfect tool to use for this. Just cutting around all of these. Okay, I made it all the way down. I got hung up just a little bit at the bottom. Let's see. Right there. Oh my gosh, that is already super cute. I love that. Okay, let's see how that works. It's really cute. All right, so her foot got cut off. I was trying to like fit her foot into that and have this come out a little bit, but it still works. Like I think it looks really cute. I really like that. All right. So now what I want to do is I actually want to do the back side of this because The back sides can be like a little tricky when you come in here to fill that. The nice thing is that there's actually another page of those same stickers that I can use. They're not exactly mirrored, but they're really, really close, right? Oh, and then look at it went around the little diner. I did not even plan that out, but that looks really cute when I flip it. Nice. Sometimes things just kind of come together, right? Okay, so that is cute. I tore this one as I was pulling her off the page, so that's kind of a bummer, but I'm thinking I want to bring her in here, and I think that that would be kind of a fun cutout. I think here would be cute, and then this girl is kind of like looking at her like, oh my gosh, she's eating that whole pizza. So I think that that would be kind of cute. It's a pretty big sticker. It's a clear sticker, and then these tend to like get away from you when you're laying them down. I want to cut around this. So I was just trying to figure out the best way to fill this in here, and I think that that Coke will do it. And that way I could just cut around that. All right. And I think am I gonna cut completely around her? Yeah, why not, right? That'll be kind of fun. Let's see how this turns out. All right, let's see how this, because I already cut it, so hopefully I thought it out properly. Okay, so one of the nice things about using clear stickers is that you can really get close to the image when you do something like this, whereas the paper stickers, because they have that little white edge around them, it's really hard to get like super close without like tearing the sticker while you go. All right, moment of truth here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Okay, that looks cute. I'll have to put something in there, but I'm okay with that. And then, oh, look how cute that is. I like the way that that layers. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm really happy with that. This one has, she does have like this kind of like gap in here. I was hoping that this would come in a little bit more, but I can't do anything about that now because it's already cut. And then I did put the stickers in the back here, and yeah, so I will just have to put something else in here to fill that space, but I think that that is cute. Very cute. Okay, now I have this weird flip though, right? Like, how am I going to fill that in? See, I didn't think that side through very well now, did I? But this is cute. I like the way that that like works out, and it was something different. All right, so now I need to fill in this side, and I'm thinking I'm going to probably end up using some of these like smaller things. Well, first of all, I think this would be cute because then that'll like come through here. So let me put this on this side here. So now I'm just trying to like fill in spaces and make it just like look all cohesive. That's cute. And then I could put a box right there because that would work. Either the pizza one or this stripe one. I'm thinking this stripe one would be a nice like balance in here. Just kind of like that. Then I can write on there as well. So that looks nice. And then I should probably bring in like another box down here. I don't want to be able to like see if I write on, when I write on here, which I will, because the way that it is situated. All right, so here is my thought. I want to try to bring this over here so that way I won't have that space. So in order to do that, I'd have to like add on paper here. So I took the stickers off of both sides and I am kind of like repositioning it to where I want it to be. So I think if it were like right there, then that way it'll like come around exactly the way that I wanted to, because I did cut this short, but now I have like this extra paper here. So I grabbed the piece that I had cut off originally and I'm going to kind of like piece this together. So this is going to be really, really interesting. Something that I guess is like, okay, how do you fix something once you cut it? So that's where I'm at right now. So I'm trying to like get this like little pieces just kind of flat on here. So it's not that big of a piece, and I think I can make this work by just bringing this over here and like refitting where I cut out. And then that sticker will bring that together. See how that like just, like, let me bring it in a little bit closer. All right, so now the sticker is on here. See, so it's like I just put it back together, but not really. So now it's just that little piece. So now I have to cut around here. And I think that I can make this work. So let's see what happens here. Okay, let me grab my Gyro-Cut. So now we've got a new outline here for me to cut. So you just have to like kind of like hold it down to keep it so it doesn't like shift underneath. You know, because it's not a solid piece anymore. But I think I can make this work because I'll be putting another sticker on the other side. And I think it'll work. So let's see what happens. Okay, so there's the piece. Oh, see, look at that. That worked. Okay, so let me bring it this way. Oh my gosh, I fixed it. Wow, can't believe I did that. I'm so proud of myself. I got to tell you. Okay, so yeah, because I couldn't figure out how I was going to fill that space. It was just looking kind of weird. Okay, so now let's come on this side because now I need to like shore it up over here on this side. But I have the sticker that I took off on the other side, and that is going to like bring that together. And I know that this wasn't like, it was never an exact, on there anyway, but all right, I like the way that that looks so much better, and it takes up that space here, and that way anything that I put underneath, it's not going to like be seen. Like this will cover it up because I definitely want to make sure that I have a functional area there, but it was going to like come through on this side, and I didn't want to have that like as far as like when I open up these pages. I did take off the pizza party and I took off this box that I had in there because I didn't really like the way that that was going to look. I kind of want to fill in this space a little bit better than what it was because this has got this straight edge and I thought a box would be much better in here. So I'm grabbing this red box. I already cut like the corner here to fit around her. And I want to bring this in here. If I bring that up there, that kind of works, but that leaves a little bit too much of a white gap. And I cut the pizza party wording in half because I thought I could bring it in this way and have it fill the space a little bit better. And then have pizza or have party here. So this box, let's see, I can bring that box down a little bit because now this takes up much more room. I still have some space there, which I think I will be okay with. I just have to be careful like what I put underneath here because this page is going to layer on top of here and it might come off like looking kind of weird. So that's what I'm trying to do now is just like fill these in so things just don't look awkward. So that looks good. I like that much better. Now I need to work on filling in this over here. And I thought I would use some boxes to do that. I believe that there's one in here that has like a pizza print. This one here, I think that this will be kind of cute over here. So I didn't want it too close to the edge because I have found when I do have things that are too close to the edge, like part of the sticker will come up. So either it has to either fit in there perfectly, but if it's like rounding this way, it will start to like peel upward and then it's actually a little bit annoying because this part gets caught. So having that little space there is the best way to do that. Okay, now I have this space. I feel like I'm going to be doing kind of like a Tetris, filling in this area, making it look cute, but also making sure that it's, you know, pretty functional as well. So I just want to fill this little space in, which that pizza fits in there nicely. So I'm thinking this box. All right, so I'm kind of stopping there. I filled in that pizza there, but I'm not sure it might move. I want to bring in this big cluster onto these pages. And I'm thinking the best place, I don't know if it, I don't think it's going to be here. It's like got too much yellow with the yellow that's already in here. I definitely want a box here, but I don't think that's going to work. I feel like I have a lot of space here. Let's see. I'm just thinking about like, do I want the pizza like right next to the pizza? What if I turned it around? I'd have to cut out the Coke and I could turn the Coke around and just have it, you know, like right side up again. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to cut out the Coke. Okay, so now I just can write the Coke. Okay. I want to bring in a couple of these. So here's the pizza one. Maybe I will bring this one in the center and then bring this orange one in here. Yeah, that is cute. I could actually bring in either this purple one or I could bring in a blue one here. That would work too. Like this little blue. I can bring in this pop here. with this little slice of pizza. That's cute. There's so many cute little details in this book. All right. I still need to finish there. This looks great. This, I think I'm just going to leave that blank for now. And as I need to, I could fill in. But I do want to finish up this corner. So kind of want to fill this out and then this first page here. And then I feel like I'll be in a good place. I feel like this one, I think for here, I want to bring in another girl. Since this is really just like a cover for the pages that I'm creating, I don't really want to have like a whole bunch of functional space, but then I don't want to crowd it either with just a bunch of anything in here, because then that looks just really busy. But what if I bring in another girl in here? Because I have these girls and I have these two. So I think like right in here would be kind of like a really good place. And I might use some highlighters in here, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that yet. So I'm going to pause that and then I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to finish out this. I'm going to use this box over here. And I'm going to grab this little red box here because I think that that will kind of just fill in that space. It's not going to be exact because I'm not going to find an exact match to cut out right there. But I think that that works nicely. And then I could probably maybe bring in something here. I could probably bring in like a slice of pizza here. I know that there's pizza there, but it just kind of seems like it would fit like right here. And then there might be like a drink or something I can add in here. That's actually the perfect way to like fill that little space, I think. Okay, I think this quote is really cute and I could fit this in here. I'm going to move this pizza because now I've got like space for quotes over here. Like that. I think that that is cute. I could probably fit in this little slice right here. Yeah, I like it. Makes like a cute little story there, and that works. All right, I think I'm going to bring in some of this washi just to kind of have just a few little pops of this in here. I'm going to actually tear it. It's the nice thing about washi is you can just kind of tuck it in different places, and I think it just works. It just adds like a little extra. Bring this one. All right, now I do want to fill this space in, and I want to use a highlighter. So I'm thinking of using this Tombow, but I'm not sure about the color. I'm thinking that might be a nice color. It's really pale, but I think that that kind of works. And then this would also be the same. I don't think I'm going to do anything there yet, but I think bringing it in down here, that might be kind of nice. And I might bring some of it in up here. But I think I'm liking the pale because everything else on here is just really bright and colorful. And I think I'm just going to kind of go for it right here. So I'm going to start there. The nice thing about these Tombows is because the brush is pretty big, it actually fills in between these dotted lines pretty nicely. And for some reason, I'm able to write or like draw a line pretty well with these. So I'm just kind of skipping between here. Just adds a little something to the page. And I think I'm going to do the same thing over here, just to kind of like almost add a little bit of a highlight around everything that's going on. Since it's such a light color, it almost makes it look like a shading around everything here. Like it's really light, but it actually is like perfect. And then all right, here it is. It is done. I love the way that this turned out. So cute. I was able to get out of my comfort zone and try something new. So it took me a little bit for sure to like get this all together the way that I wanted it to, but I'm very happy with the way that it turned out. So let's do a little flip through. I'm leaving these pages here where they would be like just as is. I'm not going to be like filling in anything more on these pages, the cover pages going into this section. All right, so let's flip this over. I have plenty of room to write in here. Decided to leave that blank, not put any boxes because I can always add boxes in. And then I did add in this restaurant location and box here. I really like that. I think it's super cute. So this kind of like starts my pizza section here where I can write things in. And then I have this really like different cut type of Dutch door here. And that flips over here. And I think that that just like comes together really nicely. And then I did fill in with my Tombow on this page as well. And if you're wondering about the color that I used Tombow 850 to go ahead and fill that in. It's just a really light color and it almost adds like kind of like a shadow to it, especially on like these pages here. So this was a lot of fun. I am excited to fill this in. I could write in like our favorite pizza places. So I think this is such a cute idea for this Foodie Queen sticker collection. I mostly used the sticker book in this creative journaling pages, but I also grabbed a few things from the box set as well. So super, super cute collection. I really like it a lot. Now, if you do decide to pick any of this up, I am an affiliate of Rongrong. So if you use my affiliate link down below or the code It's a Wonderful Plan, then that will save you 10%. So if you use the affiliate link, that will be an automatic code that will be added at the subtotal. But if you don't, remember to use the code It's a Wonderful Plan to save you 10% off. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. That really does help me out here on YouTube. Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of my content. And drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this sticker book. And if you watch this video all the way through till the end, be sure to leave me an emoji. And I want you to leave me an emoji of your favorite food. So whatever your favorite food is, drop it in an emoji down below in the comments if you watch this all the way till the end. All right, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.